Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul over here and Felipe.
Hello there everyone.
Today we are reacting to a video from the Insider News. And this is from 3 years ago, but still it's not that long ago. And it's talking about how prisoners in Finland live in open prisons where they learn tech skills. Let's see what this is all about. And if you're from Finland, let us know your thoughts on this. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
This man is serving a life sentence for murder.
I'm sorry, I'm a little body conscious, as you can see. I've gained a few pounds.
A dip in the frozen lake behind the prison is part of his regular workout routine.
No problem.
As it is with all Nordics.
Okay, your turn.
Welcome to life in one of Finland's open prisons.
Finland's
There are no
smart
cell blocks
prisons.
here, just dormitories. Inmates come and go in their own cars.
What?
Oh,
When
it's
Matty isn't at the nearby
open
university
prison, yeah.
campus, he's in his dorm room, studying for a career in tech.
Some entrepreneurship books, marketing books, user experience, all kinds of digital and IT studies.
And we have this kind of normality principle that prisoners should be treated equally, even though they are prisoners, but they should have access to same services and rights as other citizens.
Okay, so I'm assuming everyone has access to that, right?
Okay, that's making me question a couple of things, but okay, let's just finish this before
Yeah, let's keep going.
get to.
In recent years, Finland has been named the happiest and safest country in the world. Citizens here enjoy generous public benefits, universal healthcare, subsidized daycare for children, and free college tuition.
Wow.
Promotional films like this, produced by Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency, document how prisoners are eased back into society, with work opportunities and help from counsellors. And the incarceration rate here is one of the lowest in Europe, a quarter of what it was in 1950. In Finland, only 1 in 3 former convicts ends up back in prison. Compare that to the United States, where 2 out of 3 get locked up again within 2 years of release. A 2018 bill included sentencing reforms meant to reduce what is referred to as recidivism, but they only apply to inmates in federal custody. Just 10% of the 2.3 million people incarcerated in the US. Critics say the 2018 reforms are only a small first step and fall far short of the kind of meaningful change Finland is so proud of. The scale, of course, is different. Today there are fewer than 3,000 in the Finnish prison system. The number of people behind bars in the US is
3,000?
equal to half of Finland's total population. A reimagining of what prison looks like here started nearly 70 years ago, when this Scandinavian nation began building one of the most humane systems in the world. In some of the latest steps, Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency is investing heavily in technology training.
The first topic is what is AI? Then the second topic, problem solving with AI.
And building a state-of-the-art smart prison for women. And even testing VR to provide an escape from the drab walls and fluorescent lighting of Turku, Finland's highest security closed prison.
The wording that he
Mika, who is
chose.
10 years into a 15-year sentence,
Joo.
is walking through a 3D forest.
Kamala ottaa noin lasit pois tiedäksä palata tähän todellisuuteen taas.
He appreciates the chance to interact with VR technology and learn the basics of working with computers.
Sanotaan lisään vielä tämän verran, että tämmöisiä vankeja, ketä on välillä käynyt vapaana ja tullut takaisin, niin on sanonut ihan suoraan, että ei siellä pärjää, niin kuin, että siellä on niin paljon erilaista tämä kaikki niin kuin tämmöiset, että kaikki on niin paljon tietokoneistettua, että olisi hyvä saada sitä oppia.
We try to educate the prisoners to use digital services in a meaningful way so that it would really help them to rehabilitate, that help them to take care of themselves and take care of their daily affairs and the kind of things, the kind of skills that you need when you reintegrate back to society.
Now Finland is investing in the infrastructure to support that readjustment. A €34 million prison that many hope will set the standard for the future. No bars, glass windows, an internet connection in every room, and small touches meant for comfort.
This is our specialty.
Comfort and prison, it doesn't go together.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just finish this first.
Yeah.
When it opens in this fall, the brand new facility in Hämeenlinna is expected to be Europe's most high-tech women's prison. But just across the road, a reminder of the past. The old facility, built in 1972, once housed both men and women. It shut down in 2019 after years of disrepair, mold, and other reasons.
This was before toilet.
And where did they empty it?
I take this and put there. The smell was terrible.
And just a few minutes' drive away, a relic built in the 19th century and modelled on the American style of prison that is still widely in use today. Cell blocks arranged in a radial floor plan, prisoners living in solitary confinement. This one is a museum now, preserved to show just how hard prison life here used to be.
Wow.
For Matti, the road to reform has led him to a career that he would never have dreamed of before.
I would like to know the before and after, the harsh treatment
He
and
connected with Reactor,
the one they
a
use
digital
now.
agency that designs online education courses. When they heard he was participating in this story, they invited him to give some feedback on the program.
I'm eager to hear, what did you think about the first course? What was your general impression about it?
It was shown quite simply what is AI, what isn't AI. So that was really good, and kind of like show that it's not about magic.
Seeing him in this meeting, it's easy to forget that Matti is still serving out his sentence for murder. In that time, he hopes to complete a university degree and start a business.
One way to get
No, he's not in prison at all.
employed is, of course, self-employment.
He sleeps in prison.
And a lot of prisoners have already the entrepreneurial mindset.
Based on Matti's recommendations, Reactor is planning to add an entrepreneurship course to the prison curriculum.
It has enforced my trust in also this Finnish prison system where giving chances to put people like you, it's awesome.
After the meeting, Matti heads back to Louka prison. But he is excited for the future.
At the beginning of my sentence, I thought that there can only be negative things in being in prison, that basically life is over. But I think you should give people a chance. That's the most important thing.
Okay. So I'm guessing no reoffenders goes to these type of prisons, right? Because if they're given a chance and they reoffend...
What do you mean by that?
Like reoffenders, they went to jail once, and because that's a first, they gave them a chance, right? And then
from my understanding, I think that the reoffenders, they get back there to the good prison.
Because they're saying that it's giving them a chance. So that's a second chance. If they reoffend, that's a third chance. I don't understand the concept if they are going back.
Well, from my understanding, they are going back to this good prison every time they
reoffend.
Commit this thing.
Yeah, that wasn't mentioned in the video. I'm just saying to the people who are watching, I would assume that reoffenders don't
help us out understanding this small part. But anyways, I think this has so many layers to this particular question, to this particular way of treating prisoners, because first of all, the first thing you think is that, for example, this guy just murdered someone. This guy just murdered someone. Let's just give him free Wi-Fi and comfort, and he's actually free to go. He just has to sleep here. I mean, what's the difference from living in an apartment?
Yeah, that's actually that's one of the things that I actually want to know before commenting on, if they pay to be there. Because if they're not paying rent or anything like that, because they're working, they have their money, right? So if they're not paying to be in the prison, then it means that they're getting comfort, Wi-Fi, VR. I've never used VR. Courses. They're getting courses. They're getting all of this special treatment on the taxpayers' costs.
Yeah. It feels like you're actually rewarding them for committing a crime.
Yeah, here you're not going to pay rent, you're going to pay Wi-Fi, you're not going to pay anything else. So it feels weird. So guys, let us know if they contribute in some way.
I know we shouldn't be dehumanizing prisoners. I'm totally against that. That treating prisoners like animals. I'm totally against that. Even more because that type of treatment just will make them more violent. So I'm against dehumanizing prisoners.
Yeah.
But the thing is that that person is in prison because they did something wrong. Yeah. So they shouldn't be rewarded with good things. They actually should be taken away from society, taken away from the comfort, taken away from what the good things, because it's the punishment. It's a punishment. The state is supposed to give the just punishment to the offender.
Yeah.
You know? For example, this guy is serving for life, but he's not in prison at all. I mean, we totally should give these people a second chance. Yeah, I'm all for it, you know. But it doesn't mean that this person should have like the same comfort, the same, you know. You say, we're taking the rights from these people. We shouldn't take the rights. Yeah, but what about the rights of the people who were murdered?
Yeah, exactly.
What about their rights? What about the rights of the family who suffered again because of that act?
And also, when we talk about rights, we talk about basic human rights, eating.
Yeah.
You know, but
yeah, exactly.
VR and Wi-Fi is not a right. It's comfort.
Not a right.
It's a comfort.
Right. It's not right. Yeah, of course.
And when we talk about
this is the type of stuff that you should take away. This is part of the stuff that you should take away from a prisoner.
Yeah.
You know, instead of, you know, give them everything.
Yeah, and when we talk about reintegrating them into society, it means that you took them, you imprisoned them, you took them away from society, you're you're re-educating them to put them back into society. They're not separated from society if they have Wi-Fi, if they have social media, and if they're out in the community already. They're already in society.
They're already in society. Exactly. This guy here. I'm not against. Once again, I'm not against you treating prisoners as like humans. That's how you.
Less than humans, you mean? Yeah. You're not against. You're not against treating them. Oh yeah, okay. As humans. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Okay.
They should be treated as humans because they are. Yeah.
Of course, they should be treated as humans. They should have their rights to you know, to have their meals and to have a place to sleep and all of that. But dude, this guy here is an entrepreneur. This guy here is becoming a you imagine one day he will become a CEO of his own company.
Technically, they were giving criminals access to AI, like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how is that supposed to, you know, to, like I said, it's like they are rewarding criminals.
Yeah.
With good things.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't reward crime with good things.
Not at all.
I know there is a different culture there. It's a complete different culture. You can't absolutely put the same type of humane treatment, the humane, no bars.
Well, let's not even use the word
humane, for example.
Let's not even use the word humane. Let's use comfort or luxury. Okay, we can't do that.
Because that's basically luxury. Because
if you put that in Brazil, everybody will purposely go to jail for a better life.
Yeah.
Because
of course, because life outside this type of jail, it's worst. I mean, there are people here who are completely free, who has.
There are people who don't have food at home. in Brazil.
Exactly. There are people who don't have this type of opportunities, and people who are law-abiding citizens, and they don't have education. They don't have. They fear for the future because they don't know if they're going to have all of their meals. They fear about the security, and these prisoners, they're living better than a law-abiding citizen here in Brazil.
Yeah. So that would never work in Brazil. It's a different culture. It's a different country. Yeah.
Of course not. But even if we're talking about different cultures, we are still in some way rewarding these criminals with better things that maybe society isn't even, having. And
that's what I said in the beginning of the video. If we're giving that to prisoners, I can assume that the citizens also have access to that. That's what I said in the beginning of the video, because you can't give something to a prisoner that is better than a citizen. And just for us to finish off, I want to ask you guys who are watching, are there studies from the before jail? Because they had the American system, it was harder and more harsh, right? Do you guys have some type of research to show if this actually helps? Because I am in favor of rehabilitating people, giving people second chances, especially if they had an addiction, if they were out of their own mind when they committed a crime. And, I do support treating people as humans. And I also believe that they can, change, especially if they...
Yeah, they can change and be rehabilitated.
Yeah, especially if they find a higher meaning to life, but in no means it should be comfortable.
We have examples of people who were imprisoned, and after that they changed their lives. It's a very low rate. It's very, very low, but there are people.
Yeah,
there are people like that.
But they shouldn't. They shouldn't serve their time in comfort. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Even a hardworking person, they go through their lives working hard, going through discomfort to get a better life, a better household. And some people even, well, I'm talking about our experiences.
Brazil, they do all of that, but they don't even get what they are looking for.
Yeah, they work to pay bills.
Yeah, they just work to survive. They don't work for comfort. And for example, in this case of this particular inmate,
he seems like a good guy now.
Yeah, of course, but he did something horrible. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know how he deals with that internally, but at least to me, it just feels like, hey, it was just a small mistake. I don't know how he feels. This video does not gives us the whole vision of what happened.
Yeah,
but it might give to the people who got offended and people who suffered from the hands of these people a feeling that you're treating him like he was just doing something minimal.
Yeah, it feels like a slap on the wrist. Okay, you're gonna sleep in our facilities, but you can do whatever you want during the day, but you have to come back and sleep in our facilities.
I mean, if there's anyone who has suffered this type of things, and if there's anyone and that wants to share their story, what do you feel when you see this type of stuff? What do you feel when you see the criminal, the person who took the lives of your loved ones, or anything like that, and having maybe a better life than you? What do you feel when you see this? I would like to know your opinion, because I believe that prison is not supposed to give comfort. It's supposed to teach a lesson and to make them and to punish, because the state is supposed to punish bad citizens, criminals, in other words.
People should not want to go to prison.
Yeah, of course.
But anyways, guys, this is our point of view.
Plus, there's one more thing. I mean, what if the prisoner that it's, they got to jail, and and he doesn't want to repent. He doesn't want to change his his life, or he doesn't want to try to be a better person. I mean, you're giving him more tools and skills for him to do worse things in the future.
Yeah.
You know?
But I do believe that this is just for the open prison. I think they have closed prison also. I think they have maximum security also for people who are reoffenders.
What would be the criteria to put people here in this special prisons?
It's such
are all of those prisons like this?
Yeah. Let us know in the comments, guys. But apparently murder could get you a prison like this. So
yeah, that's a hard thing, man. That's controversial. That should be raising some red flags there. You know?
Yeah. What, a person needs to become a serial killer to go to a closed prison? That's crazy in my
or
opinion.
Maybe wow. I just hope they don't get the worst the worst thing that, you know, the worst they do the best they get, you know.
No, that I don't think that happens.
I just hope that it's not like that.
I don't think so. Unless it's politics. I think politicians get house prison or something. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video here, and guys, just bear in mind that this is our opinion, our point of view as foreigners, as people who, you know, come from third world countries and find this out of place. This is something that
out of reality.
It's out of reality. It's coming from a third world country, seeing, you know, people, friends that struggle with rent, struggle with I have friends that they went months without being able to have a comfortable life. So seeing this,
dude, you're not gonna believe the comments here in this video.
You have comments there? Yeah.
There's a unquote, I would kill I would kill for a life like that.
Oh my goodness.
End quotes. Has a different meaning in Finland.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, well, let's not go into the comment section because, you know,
as a criminal, I'm seriously considering moving to Finland.
Oh my goodness. Guys, we're gonna go to the next video before this becomes...
Email returns home. Mother, did you escape from prison? Nah, it's the semester break.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Guys. These guys are wild.
Yeah. Guys, we don't want to turn this into a joke because I know that in Finland this works, and we just want to know your opinion. But as I said, where we come from, this is luxury, right? We'll see you on the next video. Take care for now. Let me know your thoughts. Why are you in favor and why are you against, okay? Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game.